Boo, boo, boo. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. It just froze. I don't know if that was a YouTube thing or a software thing, but anyway. Hello. Blues are having to hang on defensively. Yeah, we're back. I don't know. Sorry, folks. I don't know what happened. It just kind of died. I could see you guys still chatting, but my camera was frozen, and I don't know. Anyway, yeah, April was asking about the Crusaders coach. I was saying it's Rob Penny, and he used to work with that Razor at Canterbury and was sacked by the Tars. I don't know how far we got, but yeah. Hey, Gus. Yeah, I think Rob Penny, April Tui, was always like a bit of an interim coach, eh? Like, I don't think when they succeeded him, well, when they put him in to succeed Razor, I don't know that it was a very long-term plan, but nobody else is quite ready yet. So, anyway, they're having a bad start, that's for sure. Albin, mate, how's it going? Good morning. Yeah, Sinead says, like the new stream. Yeah, cheers. Please do. If you haven't already. The last stream had 47 likes and 2 dislikes, according to YouTube. What am I getting dislikes for? What did I do? Oh, well. Basically, the Crusaders suck and the Tars are the most entertaining team. There you go. I would like it. Maybe I'm getting a bit greedy, but I would like it if the Crusaders would let us have a bonus point in this one. Pretty please. Has a lineout ever malfunctioned as much as this one? It is genuinely god-awful. Yes. Their lineout is certainly at under 50%. Dislikes probably come from the league guys. I think dislikes come from people who are looking to watch the live match. People who've been with the channel for a long time will remember when we first started doing these, every second comment was like, show the game, show the game, show the game. We don't get those anymore. I think there's lots of people who do watch alongs now, so I don't think it's such a weird thing. So light bulb moment, multiple streams, multiple feeds, feed the machine. Ah, there you go. I see what you're doing there. We could have a different stream for every half to get those YouTube numbers up. Hey, Adam, show the game. I know Adam's joking because Adam's been around for years. Go, Stephen. Oh, no. That's off a Crusader's hand. That's too big. God damn it. Oh. Hey, Novmum. How are you doing? It's been a long time. How are you doing? Health-wise is my main concern. This is my first time participating in the watch along. It feels a lot better than a Reddit match thread. I hope so. Those Reddit match threads can get pretty funny when it's like, first comment is like, how the hell was that not a red card? And then the next comment below it is like, that was never a red card. What was the ref thinking about? You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I'm doing good. Went out in the Chiefs game this afternoon. Good. I'm pleased to hear it, genuinely. I made that mistake early on, Alan, once when I first started doing streams. People asked me something like, what? People used to always try and trick me to say, oh, come on. Oh. Like people used to get me to say, hey, can you give a shout out to my friend? What was the one that they would always say? Mike Hunt. Because if you say those two quickly together, it sounds like something else. And they would always ask me questions like, what's the thing that really pisses you off when you stream? And then you would tell them, and then people would just start doing that. Like, there's all that kind of stuff. you, Jazz. That's it. Knock-ons for days, Ellen. You're right, man. It's been a wet one. Finished all my treatments. Now going on hormone blockers for 10 years. Wow. Well, if that's what's going to keep you healthy, that's what you got to do. You're back. I was at the game when we beat the Crusaders at Eden Park last time in 2014. Solo Tavita Lee try. Were you? I don't remember that game. I saw Tavita Lee once at Dressmart and I was taller than him. Seymour Butts. All those Bart Simpson names, eh? I think we're going to win this game. But I don't think we're going to get a bonus point. Cole Forbes has made a big impact. Yeah, Randy, man. Like, they haven't been using him much from the bench. But, the Crusaders line-out is god-awful. My goodness. This is genuinely one of the worst set pieces I think I've ever seen. And I watch a lot of rugby. It's just terrible. Well, yeah, Tony, because they can't win their line out. No wonder they're pinned in their own half. I only realised how tall I was standing next to Scott Barrett last week and almost matched his height. Me too. I met him as well, and I was about the same height as him. But he's a bit stockier. Third week was the worst. Could barely move very sore, like a bad sunburn. Jesus, that sounds awful. I remember my dad, Gazza, when he was having chemo for leukemia, he was in a bad way for a while, but he's a box of birds now. Our Blues are in touch. Surely this is the worst lineup performance in the professional era. I would love to see the updated stats, but fucking ESPN is stuck at 60 minutes. Which just quietly is a little bit behind where we're at. Let me try the kind of Ultimate Rugby app. Live scores. Blues, Crusaders. Match stats. Line out. Ultimate Rugby get their stats from the same source, but they're more up to date. They say 6 from 14, which is, pretty bad. Both sides look at 80%, and they're like, that's a bit low. So to be in the 40s is pretty awful. Is Penny going to get the sack? I can't see it happening, but maybe. Nah, surely not. Come on, Blues. Bonus. Crusaders just won a penalty on their own line. I remember feeling tall standing next to Michael Hooper. I'm 178, and he didn't seem much taller as Megan. Yeah. I'm like 194, so there's not many people that kind of tower over me, but it's happened. If Penny will get the sack if he loses next week and the week after the Tars again. I'm on the 75th minute, but ESPN's on the 60th. So ESPN's, Charlotte pointed it out earlier, they've been behind for like ages. Tony Johnson's just stolen your point. He's watching the stream. He's talking about Tavita Lee. When I went Mark, he was a giant. I do have a bit of height, it's true. I met Randy at Eden Park. Yeah. It's good. We had a wee chat. I hate the Crusaders as much as the next house is more than just Rob Penny. Yeah, it's the squad for sure. What a line out. There you go. It is pretty poor to go from winning the title to this. It is a substantial drop. You're right, April Toy. Big man Tony G. There's Tony. I was tempted to hit you up for this game, Tony, but I know you've got your daughter around tonight, so I wasn't sure if you would, if you'd be free. But anyway, here we are. And Randy had just said, "Where's Tony?" And there he is. Yeah, Distracted Sports also has a channel, like Junaid is mentioning. Still got more subscribers than my China channel, but we'll see. Moana Pacific have improved. Nov Mummy, you're right. They've improved a lot, which they needed to because they've been kind of god awful the last few years. I still don't trust the poor form. Crusaders are still a threat until the trophy has been taken. Yeah, even if the Crusaders finished 8th, which would get them into the playoffs, you'd still back them to be in there with a chance. Can we get in on the Chinese rugby market and start doing this in Chinese? Mate, I'm going back to China next month, so I'll see if I can visit a rugby club while I'm in China, but I don't know if I will. We'll try. Please keep going with the China channel. Love those vids. I appreciate that, man. Come on, Crusaders. Give us that bonus point, please. God, you've made us work for it. More content creating. Yeah, my wife needs to go see her parents, and my kids need to see their grandparents. But yeah, also I'll be running around with a camera. What VPN do you use in China? Last time I used Astral, but it's quite expensive. This time I bought, I've kind of pre-prepared some like Hong Kong data cards. So I'm hoping this will give me kind of unrestricted access to the internet, and then I'll get a VPN as well. I might try like Let's VPN or something else because Astral's a bit expensive. Will you upload any videos to the China channel while you're away? I will try to load them so that I can just schedule them to go while I'm away. It won't be anything fresh, I don't think. Chinese internet really sucks. If you're accessing Chinese internet, it's fine, like Chinese websites, but if you want to get on other countries' websites in China, it's genuinely awful. What about trying food stalls while you're over there? All right. I'm a little worried about doing food stuff that'll go down the avenue of trying to become a food channel. And I'm not like a real food channel guy, because like those food channel people, they always have to like, you know, try it and be like, wow, it's like amazing. And then they have to have a bunch of words and how it feels in their mouth and their fake excitement. And like, I don't know. I'll probably eat and go, nah, that's right. So, but yeah, I'll try to try some food while I'm there. April too, we love the China channel. I appreciate that. Let's hope the Crusaders don't win any games this season, says Randy. I think they'll win some. Did they not confiscate that? Nah. It's just that's my own possession. I don't think it's illegal. So it says it's valid. It's valid in Hong Kong and the mainland. So there you go. They sell them in Hong Kong. Oh no, Talia had a chance, but he knocked it on. Is the internet slow with the VPN? It is a bit slower. Yeah, it's certainly not as fast as it is here. Mark, were you there 2 years ago at the final watching it live? Yes, I was there, experiencing the pain. Yep. My mate from Crusaders got kicked out of China last year when he was going to visit his family. Something wrong with his visa, so they were like, "Fly to New Zealand, back to New Zealand." Okay. Hopefully my visa's all right and I don't experience that kind of problem. Andrew, we should have got the bonus point for that one. That's a real let-off, sadly. But yeah. Your mum has started watching the China Channel April too. That's awesome. My mum watches it too. She always tells me it's good. Not that she's biased or anything. But yeah, cheers, Ronan, man. What a win. I mean, I honestly feel like we should have got a bonus point. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference at the end of the season because you only need to be in the top 8 teams to qualify. So I would probably eat my hat if the Blues don't qualify for the playoffs. But yeah, win over the Crusaders is always pretty good. Always pretty sweet. So there you go. And yes, the Women's Six Nations starts today. I'll probably be watching some of that, but once I'm in China, it might be a bit more difficult because of the internet situation. But anyway. And no, my mum doesn't advertise my channel like my dad does. Quite different. My mum is a little bit more reserved than my dad. So, yeah. Who are the current champs? The Crusaders for the last 7 years, Ronan. Do you want to hear what my dad has to say before we go? Because my dad has just sent me a message. I'll put him on, eh? Here we go.
G'day, Mick Murray. Well, we won 26-6, but, with all the experience and all our All Blacks, we should have won this by 30, 40 points. And we didn't. So that makes me predicting that the Blues will not win this competition. I'm sorry. I apologise. But it's a fact, not a fallacy. Will they make the finals? Yes, they will. Will they get knocked out? Probably in the semis. Can't see them making the final. Now, to be perfectly honest and fair, we should have absolutely castled these guys, and we didn't. We made too many mistakes. We dropped too much ball. But they'll be satisfied with the win. And that's about all I can say. Now, this was virtually a Crusaders B team. Did they acquit themselves well? No, they didn't.
He hasn't mentioned the ref yet.
Yellow cards. And they got a pack full of injuries. And have they got some good players? Yes, they have. They've got some good young players. They're going to go far, but it won't be this season. Rob Penny, Tamati Ellison and company, well, they've been dealt their hand, they've been dealt, so they just have to stick with them for the rest of the year. If they start changing them around, well then that's just bloody stupid, foolish. Now the Blues, I thought they could have put these guys away a lot easier than what they did. They made bloody hard work of it, and they dropped a lot of ball. And the Blues of old, they would have won this game by 30, 40 points. And you know that's true. And so does Dawn, and so do I. Yeah. Now the referee, well,
here we go.
Beardo Keith, 12 out of 20. He
12.
just refereed the game like I thought he would. Like the masterclass headmaster board of directors of the education system. Nothing outstanding. Did he get the cars right? Just about. Probably 95% he did. I thought he was a bit harsh on Dalton, but that's all it goes. We won't talk about that anymore because you know how I feel about that. For an international referee, right, he's in the Williams, maybe, Pickerel class. You know what I'm talking about, Williams class. No imagination. Stuffs up the breakdown rule. Not bad on the offside, the line-outs, they were scrappy. And the scrums, and they were scrappy. That's all I can say about it. When I see him refereeing international games, he's a bit different than what he does with these games. Did he favour the Crusaders? Well, a little bit, but, not to the extent that it's going to cost anybody the game. He went swings and roundabouts.
Oh, man.
The roller coaster, Jack and the Beanstalk coming down the bloody plant. He did all right. He was okay, but, he's far from perfect. And for standing in the referee bloody community, well, he must be up somebody's ass. He's okay, but he's not great. Angus Gardner and Nick Berry have been a bit ahead of these guys this year. That's just my personal opinion. And John's. And some rugby fraternity guys. Anyway, Gazza Mania, Roger Mania. Out.
Oh, goodness me. My dad. He sent 4 minutes of messages, of which 2 of them were about the referee. So, there you go. That's my dad. Grant is along. You made it just in time before we sign off. Grant, good to see you, bro. I'm going to the Manland next week. End of next week. So, that'll be good. I was thinking about going to Xiamen and then going over to those islands, those Kinmen, or whatever they're called, islands. But I'm not sure that'll happen because I'm not flying that way now. But anyway. One of these days, I'll get there and have a look. But yeah, my dad's a bit of a hard case, isn't he? He is, he's quite the character. He sends me stupid amounts of messages every day, but I love it. What can I say? I would rather that than have kind of a radio silence relationship with him. But there you go. Blues get a win over the Crusaders. Happy days, good times. So we'll see how things go. You guys, let me know how you think of the game. That's how I sign off a match review. Cheers for coming along. This is a live stream, not a match review. Hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or your evening. And I'll have to do at least one more stream next week's games because then I'm off to China and I won't be streaming for a wee while. So it'll be good to catch up at least one more time. But anyway. You guys take care. Cheers for coming along. Talk to you guys again sometime soon. See ya.